guys, this is Neil here, king of the Brewfest with the Lions, local Exeter guy. I'm very excited tonight to be able to introduce you guys to some good friends of mine. I have a Bigfoot on the Moon here, our official Brewfest band. We adopted them last year. These guys are absolutely amazing, and I'm just very excited to be able to have a couple words with these guys over a fire and some beers and talk Brewfest, their band, the community as a whole, and why we even do this whole thing here on May 4th. So with that, I'll kick it over to Andrew.
I'm Andrew. I'm the singer and guitarist for Bigfoot and the Moon. I'm from Visalia.
I'm Joaquin. I'm here from Exeter, and I'm the bass player and backup vocalist.
My name's Chase. I'm from Visalia, California, and I play the trumpet and keys.
My name's Isaac. Originally out from New Mexico, but currently out in Visalia, and I play drums for Bigfoot.
Maybe I want to start with a question for the guys here. We did our first Brewfest last year. What did you guys think of that? What do you guys think about the Brewfest?
It was really cool to play with the legitimate sound stage that you had there, and just having that whole exposure with Exeter and getting to have that moment with you getting dubbed as the new leader of the pack. So
I was inaugurated last year.
It was a really cool experience to be a part of that as well.
I personally was really happy to be playing in the hometown.
That's right. Yeah, Joaquin, that's right. Yeah.
Aside from high school band concerts, I haven't really gotten the chance to play here in Exeter yet. And the Brewfest was a really, really cool opportunity.
Yeah, I remember Joaquin told me, he's like, this has been something I've always dreamed to do, is to play the Brewfest. That was definitely a cool moment for me. On a side note, we're on the 4th this year, so in true Star Wars spirit, may the 4th be with you.
It's a trap.
It could be. It's a tarp, actually. So we are offering a special, it's somewhat secret, but not so secret now, prize for people that show up in Star Wars attire. So stay tuned. But sticking to track here, so I always talk about Bigfoot, and people always ask me, well, what's their sound like? What's their style like? And I certainly have my opinions, but I want to ask you guys, and feel free to jump in here. How would you guys sum up your style in a few words?
I like to say that we're a mix between CCR and Cake.
Yeah, let's go with Warrens with Chase playing.
CCR, yeah. That explains it. I'm a huge CCR guy. That really does.
It is. I think our sound, with that mixed as the sound and all of the tunes that we play, it's a really cool experience to get that eclectic styles of music that we play and that vibe of the CCR and Cake. So yeah, I think it's an interesting way to kind of group how we sound. Yeah. Considering the covers that we play, we don't play covers as they are on the radio. We love to put them in the style that we play. So it's an interesting soundscape for sure.
And I will say that, to jump in here, you hear a lot of guys, and I love a good cover band like any guy, and I really respect those work of those guys. But when you have a band that has their own feel and their own prism and lens to look through a song, and they interject that into a song and kind of make it their own, that's just another level. And that's what these guys do. And that's honestly why I like the work, because you can see it's not just a cover. It's really not. It's their thing. With no, disrespect to Morrison and the Doors and stuff, but they play a really good Painted Black. So, just saying.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool experience to get a cover that a lot of people know and recognize, but they don't realize they know it and recognize it a little ways through because of the style we play it and everything. But it's always cool to have those faces in the audience. Oh,
yeah, the moment,
Yeah, that little light bulb click moment, like, oh, I do recognize, especially with Hey Ya.
Yeah.
Our little Outcast cover that we do, that people sit with for a second, like, wait a minute, is this what I know it to be?
Yeah.
And it turns out it's Baby Shark. And that's what you guys. We didn't give you what
Baby Shark. That's really great. And people that never heard you, one of the big things I like that you guys do is the riff. I mean, there's always you come back from the break and it'll be a good solid 2 to 3 minutes of just a jam.
No, we're all kind of improv musicians. I think when we started this band, it was like, at least one of the things I wanted was dudes who can rock out, but who could really just improv and play jazz and just make up stuff, and that's what we ended up all kind of having together. And so our set is tunes. We play maybe a good dozen tunes per set or so, maybe more.
I think as I think through Bigfoot and the Brewfest, getting back to the Brewfest as a whole, it's really about the community. And I told this to Andrew when we were kind of warming up to this interview idea today that, you know, in my opinion, with the talent these guys have, they could play anywhere. I mean, I've had the privilege to be around the world. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But I really honestly believe that. These guys are extremely talented. We're blessed to have them. And I guess my question is, you know, you got all this potential out there, but you guys are Visalia homegrown and loyal to this community. They play here, they're in Barrel House all the time. They make treks to Baco and Fresno, but this is their home base. And I don't want to say why, but what is it that keeps you guys here, and what is it that keeps you guys playing for us here in the Valley?
Rent.
Chase the romantic. That was exactly the answer I was going for.
There's amazing musicians here.
They really are.
I think Andrew, to kind of shout out Andrew a little bit, Andrew's founded a music studio in Visalia, and it's phenomenal.
We love Grace Note.
Gives
Grace
me,
Notes.
you know, a lot of love and joy in my life, and yeah, I don't know. It's just again, there's a lot going on outside of our area, but there's also amazing things going on here. So.
For me personally, going along with what Andrew was saying about our jam sessions and transitioning through sets and whatnot, is it's cool to sit in with musicians that you can speak well with musically and that you can just like have a great time playing. And that expressivity in those jam sessions go the way that they are because of the comfortability that we have and how we communicate with each other. And so to me personally, it's beyond location, it's more of just the people I get to play with. And it just so happens that the great people that I get to play with are here in the Valley, so I'm gonna stick around because this is very enjoyable to play. And yeah, we do travel around and play different cities around here in the Valley, and traveling out to Paso and San Luis Obispo and stuff. And it just seems like this is a comfortable environment because it feels comfortable to play along with the group that I play with, and it feels even more so in an environment that we're all very comfortable with. So it just radiates this beautiful musicality I feel that I get to contribute to. So that's one of the main reasons why I enjoy playing out here.
It's great.
I really love, you know, just how much of a small town, like, you know, the whole valley is. And
Yeah.
you know, we've been really, really lucky that all the locations that we're regulars at, we have regular crowds that come there all the time. You know, folks like Neil who are, you know, like at almost every single show that we play.
I try, baby. I try.
So it's a real honor for those people who are with us and who come to our shows and support us. And it's really awesome to be able to, you know, see the same people at the same gigs time after time, and that they're still coming out to watch us and listen to us do what we do. That's been a real big honor and a real, like,
Allows us to be more comfortable. Yeah, it's a good little environment.
Yeah.
Like, we have a lot of great bands here.
We do.
I mean, it is
We really do.
good artists, and it's just cool to be part of that here. And hopefully eventually there's something other. I mean, we got like Strange Vibe, man. You got like Macondo. We got like so many good bands. You got Carlos Rodriguez and like all this
Carlos
stuff.
is great. Yeah.
Like real good musician. So it's cool to be part of this area and this scene. But we'll play anywhere. So Japan, I'm telling you.
I'm working on in Japan with him. I am.
Anywhere.
I am.
You give us some money, some travel, some good tacos, making a rival Central Valley Tacos. Central Valley Tacos to Central Valley Tacos. So don't play that game. But if you got some good food somewhere else in this country, we're down to come travel with you guys.
You know, I think you hit the nail on the head. I know for me, personally, coming back, being able to give back to this community is key. That's why we do the Brewfest. I mean, the beer's beautiful. I mean, we're right here having a local craft brew, can't beat that. But it's really for us just a platform to get a great event going for this community. And like Joaquin said, you know, there is a certain allure to having that small town America. And you have a community that really pulls together. I know personally many families that have been carried through really difficult times by the backs of many in this community, and that's a beautiful thing to see. The Lions, I'll note, do a lot as far as the local youth. We provide scholarships. Every month people come through the front door requesting money for athletic camps. Maybe they want to go take a trip to Washington, D.C. Or even further around the world, and we never tell them no. We'll always open the bank and help them achieve those goals, because that's what it's all about. And so the Brewfest really is a way for people to participate in that dream for this community. It just so happens we got a badass band.
And you get drunk over.
Yes, and some great beer, and really the opportunity to take part in The oldest, certainly, we're going to be doing our 28th year. It's the oldest in the valley.
Wow.
Yeah.
20.
And we will have, again, 50 beers there. So it's one of the largest in the valley as well. But what I like about these guys, I hit the nail on the head a little earlier. It's their ability to really command a piece, regardless of if it's their own original stuff or a cover they're doing. So I would like to really indulge all you guys that are watching this to go follow them on Spotify and prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Fire up, you know, the Hurting Season and tell me that's not one of the greatest original tracks you've ever heard. It's pretty good stuff. That's where my experience with Bigfoot, I say, well, listen to that. And if you don't like that, then we're done. Because that's one of their greatest. Yeah,
That's it.
no tickets.
No tickets for you. It's all
Your money's no good. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, man.
That's rock and roll. It's really rock and roll right there. I like that.
That's pretty legit.
Don't the band
Boom.
go.
Yeah.
That's right. No beer for you.
Show must go on. But yeah, so I'm just gonna close here with some final thoughts for the guys. So really, once again, we got the Brewfest coming up, and I'm gonna ask the guys if there's anything new and exciting they're planning for the 4th and what we can look forward to when it comes to the Brewfest in a couple, well, almost a month now. What do you think?
I mean, well, you know, in the spirit of May the 4th be with you, we may have some galactic surprises.
Whoa! I like galactic surprises.
Yeah. You never.
Let's no have Alderaan 14,000 degree Fahrenheit day,
Okay, so here's
please.
the- I'm not a Star Wars guy, so I have no other puns. I know nothing. I'm like R2D2. I don't know.
Galactic.
Thank you. I
Dot,
think,
dot.
so the thing is, we don't have any real gimmicks. I think we have gimmicks and we do like fun little jams on stage because we like it, but we're just going to give you some rock and roll and have fun. Like, I mean, that's just kind of it at the end of the day. I'm super stoked for this, man. Last year was super fun. Dude, the hot pretzels these guys bring around out in the audience. I'm telling you, you got
sausage, hot pretzels.
God.
We do it all.
Bring some up on stage this year.
Absolutely.
I will. I'll make that happen.
Please.
I'll make that happen.
There.
I will make that happen. All right, guys. We'll close with that. I want to just remind you guys, May 4th, 2 to 6 p.m. at the Exeter Memorial Building. Be there. Check out Bigfoot. Come see the King Miller Cup. We're going to give this bad boy away to the best brewer. We look forward to having you guys all out there. Guys, here's the Bigfoot. Here's to the Brewfest.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. Love you guys.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys out there. Cheers.